into the program, everybody. It is Hot Take Saturday with rain falling from the skies. It's 68 degrees. That's it.
That's the hot take.
Yep, that's a hot take. No, I should have texted you last night. I had that thought. It's like, let's just do it a Hot Take Saturday of like nothing's off, anything you fucking hate, anything you love, anything that people that you know like that you want to shit on.
Yeah.
Today's...
I'll tell you one fucking thing that I've been hating, and it happens every fucking summer. I hate fucking motorcycles.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
Oh, my God. The thing that pisses me off is the motorcycles, they don't abide to any law. You're not supposed to ride two motorcycles side by side down the street. They do it. They're weaving in and out of shit. I hate them. And then they get pissed off if they think that you're too close to them.
Yeah.
Well, don't drive like a fucking moron. And then I see on like social media, oh, watch out for the motorcyclists. Oh, what they're doing me a favor by riding a fucking motorcycle.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you. Watch out for me.
Exactly. Get a car like everybody else.
Yeah. It's so freeing, man. What, driving through town, bothering everybody?
Yeah.
They put these loud pipes and drive through neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Get out in the country, you fuck. You hit a deer,
God.
you piece of shit.
Oh.
Wait till they get their antlers so you take one in the asshole.
Yeah, I can't stand the, watch out for motorcycles. They're people, too. Like, nobody thought they weren't people.
Hopefully they're hamburger.
Yeah.
You ever seen a guy fly over the hood of a car? Pretty funny.
Yes, I have.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, I can't stand motorcycles. And you know, if you drive one, fuck you. That's all.
That was the one that really got me at one of my previous places of employment. Obviously, you go, of course, in a neighborhood, and it's every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're just driving around of like, dude, there's a stop sign every block that you have to stop at, and you just keep driving back and forth. Like, what is...
It's like, I feel like they were just trying to get louder each stop sign.
Can you just look at my motorcycle? I got one. That's great.
That's great.
That's great.
Can't stand them. Can't stand them.
Yeah.
There's no way that, one, I feel like I'm too top heavy to ride one. But...
You're an athlete.
I mean, I could figure it out, but I don't want to because
then you'd be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be one of them. I hate the guys who won't wear like a helmet, which is fine because helmets are kind of gay.
Yeah.
But they wear their hat backwards. Like, don't wear a hat; it's gonna blow off.
Yeah,
you're riding a fucking motorcycle. Put it in a little cubby that
you
have.
Wear a backwards hat and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
Put your do-rag on.
Yeah.
Put your do-rag over your bald head, but for some reason you still have a ponytail.
Yeah, and I hate with their freaking with their cuts on. I only take that term from Sons of Anarchy. We are in Lima, Ohio.
Oh, there's one like a motorcycle club.
Yeah,
of
like their clubs.
Come on,
man, come on.
You guys running guns?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get ATF on your ass. Like,
yeah.
No, just take that off. Okay, nobody cares that you're in some cupcake gang.
I seen those guys. I can't remember where I was, a gas station or something. They were getting in. They walked in with their cuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it said, Prez.
Yeah,
like
there's 6 of you.
You just watch TV too much.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know that they say Prez.
No, fucking wild hogs. That's what you guys are. You're wild hogs. Yeah, just no gang. It's just you. Your wife sewed that on your leather jacket.
William H. Macy.
Yeah, exactly. Got an apple tattoo.
You didn't even buy. There's like 6 of you. You didn't even buy your fucking vest from the same place.
Yeah, exactly. They're all different colors. Turds. No, I don't like the motorcyclists.
You got a Mr. Mayhem on the back.
Yeah.
It means you murdered somebody. That's what that is. Maybe you shouldn't advertise that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Idiots.
It's like the teardrop tattoo. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't advertise that.
Yeah. Oh, you killed someone? Yeah. Don't tell people.
No, what do you think? Well, you got a teardrop tattoo. I mean,
that's just a rumor.
It's just I like people to think I'm weeping.
Yeah. My life's sad. Yeah, the motorcycles, and then like the people telling me to watch out for the motorcycles.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
No,
I'm gonna hit somebody.
I'm gonna hit them.
I mean, I don't mind cats.
Yeah,
obviously, but
but I will. Yeah, it's annoying.
Tell you what gets me, because it happened yesterday, and I had to swerve.
Mm-hmm.
If you mow your grass and blow that shit out in the fucking road, somebody ought to stop by and hit you with a shovel.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, it's not that hard to just go the other way.
Yeah. well, I made one stripe and blew it in. It's like, well, it's 2 stripes. It needs 2 stripes.
2 stripes, yes.
Because you're hitting the fucking yellow line out here. Well, it's not.
You covered up half the fucking road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah. Now, I'm really bad when the leaves start to drop because that little lot right there, I'll just blow the leaves across the little road right there into that empty lot. But
I consider your road more of a fucking driveway.
It is, yeah. People do that too because people use my driveway as a return, as a
turnaround.
Turnaround. It's like, no, there's actually a turnaround if you just drive like 200 more feet that way. It loops back around. Use my driveway.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking guy was just getting it of like, hey, you notice how people have to swerve on the road?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of you, asshole. So when 2 cars hit head on out here and die, it's your fault.
Yeah. Grass low enough.
Fucking cock.
So you mow it more often so you don't have that much stuff on the road.
Or just, you're on a riding mower.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be lazy.
It's not like you're fucking walking.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it would take me an extra 30 seconds to drive down and come back. It's like people with golf carts. Mm-hmm. Hey, why are you here? Well, so I didn't drive. Yeah, the cart path's over there.
Yeah.
And you're parked on the cart path, but you drove around this. Well, it would take, you're not walking. Your foot get tired holding the fucking accelerator pedal?
Yeah. It is a walk. It's hell of a, I don't like the people that park like too close to the green, like on the fairway. It's
like cart path here for a reason. Park on the fucking cart path,
or the rough. Maybe pick the rough too. Don't leave.
I'll tell you the one that really gets me is they'll park with their tire on a sprinkler head. Of like,
oh yeah,
hey,
how do you not see that? Yeah,
how did you not feel it? Of like, like we have to fix these.
Yeah. It's now broken.
We're just hoping that they operate properly.
It's not going to pop back up.
Man, people are the worst.
They are. They really are.
And that was what I was talking about. Obviously, there's a good chance I shit my pants on air today.
Oh.
Obviously, I just had a breakfast sandwich from the Circle K.
Yeah.
So who knows? In an hour or so, I could rumble up, and I think I'll just let it go. Because if it happens on air, it'd be funny.
It would be. It would be. But
that was the, down there at the Circle K. This guy got his girlfriend knocked up, and the gutter slut that was working behind the counter knew him. And they're at the back of the store, and she's behind the counter. So obviously yells across, having a conversation of like, hey, what are you?
Short little blonde?
No.
Oh, she's always yelling in there.
No, she had black hair that maybe had some blue streaks in it.
Oh, okay.
And like some filth.
Yeah.
But blue hair dye and filth.
Oh, it's a good look. Doesn't need hairspray.
Yeah. But we're talking about the pregnancy. Like, no, this is my second kid, but it's his first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's not.
Hey, you're yelling through me. I'm trying to check out here.
Yeah. The one that always gets me is when they're doing that. They're like yelling across the store, having a conversation with somebody, and then they go to like tell you your price. It's like, that's awesome. It'll be $650. Like, how did you change your voice? Just don't have 2 separate conversations. Do this first.
Like that, going through a drive-through and you get somebody that whispers into the mic and like, you can go ahead and order. Talk into the mic.
Yeah.
Can't fucking hear you. Like there's traffic out here.
You got a kid screaming in the back. Ugh.
Yeah, if there's a kid in mine, it would certainly be screaming because I don't have kids. Like, what the fuck?
This isn't my car.
This is what the fuck? That's one of my favorite Hollywood Homicide. I think we talked about. I don't know if you've ever have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
When he commandeers that vehicle, the wife and the kids in the back, and he just keeps going. Well, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
What?
Oh man. Yeah. The Circle K though, I know we talked about it, but for being in our area, it's really trashy. And it shouldn't be.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's not big enough to have as much crap in it as they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they put that table that like when you walk in and it blocks all the line and then you can't get through to the rest of the store because the people are in line. That never used to be there up until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was nice. There was plenty of room.
Well, when COVID hit, they wanted to get that there to congest it. So
Yeah, exactly.
Get everybody next to each other.
That's exactly when they put it out, too. It made no sense. 6 feet apart. Here's your arrow to stand on. But, when people have to walk by you and bump shoulders with you to clear it out.
Well, it's better. It's not as bad as over on St. John's, that marathon station.
Oh, yeah.
You almost have to side shuffle through the aisles because they got aisles full of shit, and then they put racks in between the aisles. I'm like, there's no way you're selling this shit. I've came through here for 6 years, and this shit's been here. So all the
and that is the hardest place to get in and out of too.
And you have that big like a big fucking gas station jewelry case.
Yeah.
It's like who's buying earrings in here.
Yeah.
Get some sleep masks and some drug paraphernalia. I assume they sell that.
Yeah, I would assume that.
There's always somebody going, "Hey man, I'm trying to get to Toledo. You get like $5." Like, just ask for what you want.
Yeah, you want.
Don't tell me you're going to Toledo. You want me to buy you some gas? No. I just the $5.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like you're going to drive back into town.
Yeah.
I did. If you want crack money, I'll just ask.
Just ask. I'll probably be willing to give it to you.
One girl tried to give me a hug.
Really?
I gave her $2 to get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
She came in. What are you doing?
No, don't hug me.
Well, I was just gonna. No. What makes you think this is a touch-friendly zone?
I gave you the $2 with my index and my thumb.
If anything, you jerk me off. What are we doing? You're a crack whore.
Yeah. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're sticky and it's not humid out.
I did love that because it reminds me because they have some of the, obviously it's for truckers and stuff. They have like sleeping masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Tom Segura's sleeping mask. He says that he caught a bunch of blowback on. Have you ever seen it? Because they were talking about, obviously, him and his wife fly a lot.
Yeah.
In sleeping masks. Mm-hmm. They use them often.
Okay.
So they made one up to sell. It's just black. He had in gold lettering. It just says Easy E had AIDS. He goes, boy, people were not happy about that. It's like, well,
it's
true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Easy E had AIDS. Just trying to spread awareness.
Just try to let people know.
Yeah. I watched his new stand-up, his new special.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't that last one he did during COVID, the ball hog. That one was fantastic all the way through. This one was the middle of it, like the 20 minutes in the middle of the first 20. Gotta get through it. That middle part was absolutely fantastic, and it kind of died off at the end there. But I mean, it's still fun. Segura. It's gonna be funny, but yeah, he just kind of went a little weird with it.
Yeah,
and a lot of. Not that the kid stories aren't funny, because his kids seem like fucking hellions.
Psychopaths, maybe?
Yeah, but just, I don't know. It just wasn't as funny as his last one, that's all. I mean, I watched it, I laughed, but not as hard as I laughed at freaking the ball hog one. That one was hilarious.
Kind of things, to me, a lot of them have been lackluster. Like it's, because they had that whole span with COVID where they had like this 2-year, so it's like, I got this material, maybe it's a little old, maybe it's a little, about what are they going to stuff into this special. The one that it's on YouTube, the one that I think is fucking hilarious is Ari Shaffir, that Jew is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's freaking hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah, because it was, he was brought up very staunch Jewish. I think his dad survived the Holocaust.
Oh, shit.
And it was, like he gonna be a rabbi as a kid, like sent to Jerusalem to go to school. Like his family spent all this money. And he's like, I don't think I want to do this.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the whole story of like, he's just making jokes about like the miracles in the Bible versus the Jewish miracles. Is like, hey, your guy walked on water and then turned it into wine. And we had a candle that burnt for 8 days, but it was only supposed to burn for 1. That was our miracle.
That's funny.
He says, we're a little light on that.
On the miracles. I'll tell you one that is, he makes me laugh because it's his it's his demeanor and his tone and delivery. Is that Nate Bargatze?
Yeah,
dude, he is hilarious. Hilarious. I think it's just the calm, like, just, I don't know. It's just the way that he talks and his sarcasm. It's funny.
I seen another clip showed up on TikTok of his from his last stand up where he's talking about in college football. He's like, you know, I'm a Vanderbilt fan. I didn't go there. They asked me to say that.
Yeah. He's telling one about his wife. His wife seems funny in her own way because she seems kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And the things that she says. But he's saying that, he goes, me and my wife, we like to go golfing together. And so we go golfing. He goes, if anybody knows that anything about golf, tee times are very specific. 156, 205, stuff like that. And he goes, ours is at 156. He goes, it's 155. And she goes, I want to go inside, go to the bathroom and get something to drink. He goes, no, we're teeing off in like 15 seconds. So he's like, I just grabbed my driver. I go tee off. And I was like, I told her to meet me in the middle of the fairway. He goes, so I tee off, good shot. He goes, all the old guys beside me are telling me good job. He goes, I walked to my ball. He goes, then I played 4 holes with my driver because I don't know where my wife is. She got lost. She got lost in the middle of the course.
Oh, that's an amazing thing, man. Like, people get lost on it. And obviously it's different for me because, like, I know golf.
Yeah.
So, but, like, every time I hire somebody new, because, like, we don't have pole signs.
Yeah.
Of, like, hey, I drive you around the course, show you where it is. Of, like, the front side's just a big fucking loop.
Yeah, exactly.
And the back side of, like, is if you know where 3 holes are, you can figure the rest out.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Where's this? I got lost. Of like, this property's not that big. How'd you get lost?
Yeah. Once you figure out the confusing one to me, because I had never been there before until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Was one, I didn't realize there wasn't the poles. They were in the ground. And then 1 and 10, we were supposed to go down 10. We went down 1.
Gotcha.
And then we were like, oh shit, we're on the front 9. So then we had to go back around, then go through 10. And I was like, okay. They told us to go, and then they pointed, like the dudes were going, it's that way. And I was like, why don't we just follow the fucking path until we hit 12, where we were supposed to tee off? Yeah, we got a little lost on that one.
It's usually always like, yeah, if you're going to 12, you're probably going to have to drive down 10 and 11.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the dude was like, just go that way. I was like, okay, that's...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can shoot across and then...
Yeah, however, he told us to do it. I was like, okay. We went that way. I was like, no, that's like 15. I was like, oh, okay, well, we didn't went too far. Let's go back a little bit.
Need to backtrack it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just the way that he just is, the sarcasm in his is funny.
Yeah. Well, that's what gets me of like, because the biggest stigma in golf, and I guess, is just how slow women are playing golf.
Yeah.
And obviously I've spent a lot of time on a golf course and watching of like, you don't want to say it's not. Now, one of the golf courses I used to be at when I moved away was the women members at that course played faster than men. Oh. Like you could not, like they would tee off at 7:30.
Yeah.
And at fucking 9:30 they were done with 18 holes. Like Jesus. It was, because obviously it was a public course.
Yeah.
You get guys go, any chance we can tee off the back when I'm behind those women? I said, hey, I'm going to tell you one thing. You won't finish the front 9 within 3 holes of those women. Oh, well.
Yeah. I was right.
Now, in most places that way.
Yeah.
And watching it and just breaking it down, the difference is, like, you get up on a tee box, if you get a foursome of guys, they all grab their clubs and they're standing on the tee box.
Yeah.
Now, on the women, one will go up to hit while everybody else is still sitting in the cart. And once she hits and picks up her tee, the next person will get out of the cart, then get her club, then of like, hey, get your shit and get fucking ready.
Yeah.
Like, that's why everything, well, we don't want to be a distraction. It's like,
you're behind
you can
him. At
best hit at 50 yards.
Yeah.
If you were a distraction, you hit at 40.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
yeah. I can't stand walkers anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're not going to let me go through, I'm faster than you anyway because I have a cart.
Yeah.
I'm automatically faster than you because you have to then walk. It doesn't matter if you're a super good golfer.
Yeah.
I'm going to be faster than you because I have a motorized vehicle and you're using your legs. And then there's no. I'm gonna like they won't let you play through anymore. It's like you're not better than me because you're
like
walking,
a fucking
dude.
eco thing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not saying you're a bad golfer.
No,
you don't walk 7 mile an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, either you're gonna walk faster or just let me go through.
Yeah,
dirty bastards. Now some of them can play pretty fast because they're good.
Yeah,
and that's fine. 2 shots, throw on the green, then you can, then it's not that. If you're waiting a minute or two, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But if you have to wait, then as they hit, you're waiting. Oh God, we're gonna be here for fucking ever. And then you think that the par 3, you're gonna get a little bit of a lapse there. No, still slow on that too.
Yeah, when you pull up to the tee box before they've even stuck a tee in the ground, they're like,
shit. Yeah.
Hey, just let me go. I'm obviously catching you.
Yeah, and the guy's, stopped, sitting down, taking a drink of water. It's like, just let me go through.
Boy, it's hot out.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Everybody knows the weather. We're all outside.
Uh-huh. It's a warm one today, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Actually, it was a little chilly.
When I worked in the pro shop, people would always come in and was like, it's a hot one, isn't it? Like, I'm inside.
Yeah.
Nope.
Temperature controlled in here.
There's air conditioning
it's not
in here.
great, but it's...
Yeah. I mean, I am sweating, but that's just because I'm overweight. It has nothing to do with the heat outside.
Every once in a while, I go stand in the walk-in cooler, just try to
That's exactly what would
tone
happen.
it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anything else I hate?
Oh,
I mean, there's a lot of stuff
you hate. I figured out that I've already known this quite a bit, but I really recently figured it out last week. Is been doing some home projects, all right? And we like to watch like the DIY network.
Yeah.
Like the Chip and Joe
I don't know.
Either way, but like those kinds of shows where,
Yeah.
And those
the old Yankee workshop.
Yeah, sure. And my wife and I, either I'll just do it and she'll, or, if the kids are at, the grandparents or something, we'll work on it together. I'll just do it. If we're working on it together and those shows, they're working on it together with their wives, that show's fake. Yeah. That show's fake as shit. Because, if your wife hasn't threatened to take the kids for a week away because you're working on a project together, you're not working on the project together. There's so many small, are you sure that's straight? Yes, I have a fucking square. It's perfectly how it's supposed to be.
Doesn't look
This
it.
house is not square, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, stuff like that is, that one's chipped a little bit. Okay, I laid down some laminate flooring in our bathroom, okay? In the middle of the I had to pull up 8 pieces to fix this one, but she gets home, and when they seal together, it's a white strip, okay?
Yeah.
Laminate, if you hit it in a wrong spot to connect it, it'll lip up and show a little brown. She goes, oh, it's brown right there. I said, yeah. She's like, I hate to do this to you. And I was like, you want me to take it off? She goes, yeah. I was like, God damn it, I've been done. I didn't specifically put the trim on yet because I'm like, I want her to look at this, make sure it's okay. And I ripped up those pieces and I fucking did it again. And I had to go cut another goddamn piece. Oh, stuff. So I'm like, I know these shows are fucking fake as hell because there's not a fight on that show about what looks good and what doesn't look good. Now, granted, the people doing it, way better than me. I'm just an amateur.
Yeah. Also
But
not
still,
doing all of it.
Exactly. Yeah. But still, though, I was like,
well, let me tell you this, bitch.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, man, if you're not swearing at each other or just swearing in general.
I think there was one of those shows where the married couple, I think they got divorced.
Yeah, it was one of the realtor shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not together anymore. I was like, I get that fire. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's funny that, just the difference. That's what I told her. I was like, these shows are fake. They're not fighting. And she just, she starts laughing.
I have one guy. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can get stuff going. And this guy, barely functions as an adult male.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Would have to be shown how to hook up cables to jump a car.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm like trying to get something running and just standing over me going, I think it's this and that. I'm like, dude, what the? You want to do it? Well, I don't know how to. Then shut the fuck up. I mean, like little things of like, well, my toilet won't stop running. Fucking fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, so you think you know how this engine works, though? Okay. Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
And you heard your dad say something one fucking time, and
exactly.
you think,
oh, man, we put so the bathroom, I had to take up the toilet, obviously, to get the old stuff up and then lay it down so it, looks good. So I put the toilet back down, and I told her, I said, hey, I'm going to come in, and I'm going to hold the toilet over the hole. I need you to hold the bolts for me. So when I sit this down, I need you to line it up. That's all I need you to do. I get in there. This toilet is the heaviest fucking toilet. I swear to God. I swear the thing's fucking 100 pounds. There's no way that it's not. It is massive. And we are in a 3x8 room.
Yeah.
It's just this little throne room for this toilet to be in. There's no room for me and this toilet. So I'm like braced up against the wall holding this big fucking thing. She goes, I got one side in, but I can't see the other side. Can you sit it down? So I'm already pissed. I'm like, no, I can't sit it down or I'm going to have to pick it back up. And I'm like, you're not supposed to wiggle this thing. There's a wax ring. You're not supposed to break that seal. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you want me to do then. I said, I want you to line up the fucking holes. This should have been a simple, easy concept to do. And then she's going like this, like on the floor. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I got that wax stuff on me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this thing's heavier than fuck. I need you to just hold these studs. Let me get them on.
If you don't hurry, you're going to have some broken fingers.
Oh, that's what I told her.
What's coming next?
And I'm like, I got to sit this down. You're taking too long. She goes, well, I'm almost there. Oh my God. I fucking back hurt after that. It's like
I always said, like, if I ever designed and built a house from scratch, the bathroom would be a room about the size of the room we're in now.
Yeah.
So I could put the toilet 4 feet out from the walls.
Yes. Oh my God.
Like in the center of the room.
Yes.
Because there's never, let's stick it in the corner with nothing.
Yeah. Oh man. Now the one like downstairs, it's a little bit more roomy. I can kind of hold it on one side, but oh my God, no.
You better put it outside. So you just sit on your back patio, just taking a shit. Morning, Mike.
Yeah.
And the reason I say Mike is because I just had this thought the other day that's because I was talking about Will Ferrell, kind of like that conversation we had, like a Will Ferrell, or Ben Stiller type movies and stuff like that. And it was just thinking about old school when he's like, his wife comes out and he's working on, I took the restrictor plate off, and he's doing all this shit. And as he walks around, he goes, "Hey, Mike." Yeah, just like a random that that wasn't in the script. He just went, "Hey, Mike."
Yeah. So I try to work on things by myself. Yeah. That way, there's now, and I hate asking for help because of that reason. You had one task, dear. I needed you to hold the stud, line them up with the hole, and I bought extended studs so it was easier, like the ones like a new toilet you can put the cap over them. No, these things are about 8 inches tall, so we can actually get it on there and see it and hold it up. Oh yeah, no, still tough to do.
Get these caps on, they never stay on. As soon as a kid walks through there and kicks it, it's fucking broken and it's over. Or
you wash it and the cap pops. No. So I bought the long ones.
Either that or the new design would just be, just put a big hole in the floor, and then we can just pressure wash this bitch when we. You put just hole in the floor, then like a fucking lawn chair that you just cut a hole out, and you just sit in that and shit through it, and you just pressure wash it down.
When I took it up, the 2-year-old walks up, he goes, "Where's the toilet?" And I said, "I had to take it up to put the floor down. Can I poop in that hole?"
Technically
yes, but no, please don't. Oh, okay.
That was I was listening to a guy of putting new toilets in at his same guy putting new toilets in at his house, had to have somebody come over and help him. And then they were talking about like taking the pump to get the water out.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
Yeah.
Shut the water off, flush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just
well, then there's water in it. It's like, we just pick it up and then just dump it down the fucking hole.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
or use a cup or something.
You want to take a pump and fucking hand pump that out of the toilet? I mean, just fucking tip it.
Yeah.
That's where the water's supposed to go.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sieve it out with a cup just fine.
But you want to tell me what's wrong with this engine?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, got a freaking pump. Get that sump pump in here.
Yeah.
Gotta get the water out of the back of the tank. Idiot. Oh, man. Nice stuff.
I was watching, I hate that, they released, I think the third episode's out now, but that, Jack Ryan.
Oh, did you start watching it? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet.
They released the first 2 episodes, and then it was like 10 fucking days, and then the third one. Just give it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, stop acting.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Especially because it's on Prime.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people canceling Prime?
Yeah.
It seems like that doesn't happen ever.
Exactly.
I mean, like, I get it for Netflix trying to keep people around because they put one good show out every 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
And then usually cancel that one.
Yes.
Because it's not fucking
making
weird enough.
Mm-hmm.
Then have a bunch of fucking people from the Netherlands. But it's like, I mean, and you have NFL shit now.
Yeah.
People aren't canceling.
No, they're not canceling. Just give me the show.
Just give me the fucking episodes.
Especially after the one they brought the dude from Game of Thrones. He was in one of the Marvel movies too. I don't remember his name. He was one of the
people.
Yeah, one of the good people. One of the Stark. Rob Stark. That's who it was.
Oh,
he was in there with Nick Jonas's wife, and it was like the Citadel.
Yeah,
and they talked this show up, and then it like tanked. It cost them $250 million. Like it did make.
They've done that
money
multiple times.
Yeah, it's like, well, then just give me Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
just give me all of it. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, because it was the Citadel tank, and then they did the fucking Wheel of Time, which was supposed to be like a Lord of the Rings answer.
Okay.
And it fucking of like, why are you spending fucking $500 million on shows that nobody gives a fuck about?
Lord of the Rings made that much money when you guys did it because it's called Lord of the Rings, and that fan base is watching it. That's it. That's the only reason.
You know, they were books first, right?
Yes, exactly. It's
had a
already
pretty good
done.
Following.
Yeah, already done. And the movie's made a lot of money and a lot of awards.
But like the Citadel, like when I first seen the preview, I'm like, hey, that looks pretty cool. And then started reading it, like it's a sci-fi of like, I thought it was like an espionage type thing, like that happened in this country.
Yeah,
I don't like sci-fi.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah, I'm very picky about it.
Like I watch like when those new Star Treks came out.
Yeah,
and the Star Wars came out. Look, to me, like the Star Trek and stuff, like they were just action movies.
Yeah,
they weren't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need this sci-fi fucking. Oh, making love to some fucking alien from this place, and I got caught by my husband.
Yeah.
And, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm very picky with my sci-fi stuff because if it's just too on, but the sci-fi range is crazy. Like, I like the horribly done TV movies with like the giant gator. Like, I like to watch those crappy movies. Like, that's technically sci-fi. I was like, how? How is that science fiction? Tell me.
Well, that's my thing because it's the last season of Jack Ryan, and I get it. Like he doesn't want to be that. He's got movies and shit to do. Yeah. But I'm betting if you'd have taken that $250 million and gave it to him, he'd be like, "Yeah, we'll keep doing this."
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I know you got these movies that you're making with your wife, but how about $250 million?
Yeah.
If you do 4 more seasons,
there was a rumor. When the second season, because it's the third one, right?
It's the fourth.
So after the third one came out, that they were going to do like Michael B. Jordan's character and John Ryan's character. We're gonna
or Jack. Heard it both ways.
Jack Ryan's. We're gonna like team up.
Oh, okay.
Like there was gonna be like a
that
crossover.
Without Remorse thing.
Yeah, and like the Rainbow
that's
Six
Tom
stuff.
Clancy.
Yeah. And that's so I was like, oh, that'd be cool,
Yeah.
And then I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
because I hope with like Reacher that they do a bunch because he's not like I get with John Krasinski, he's got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, that guy
and his wife's a fucking superstar.
Yeah,
and this guy like dude, this might be your last fucking role in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, because he's always been a bit guy outside of being Thad.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they canceled that show way too early.
Soon. Yeah.
But, you know, and there's fucking 20 books, 18 books.
Yeah.
Like, you can do a bunch.
His, so I watched Fast X.
Oh, okay.
It's, I mean, to me,
they're all fucking terrible. Don't even.
No. I know they're all bad, but I love them.
The first one was all right. I like the first one.
The far-fetched action, love those movies. They're awesome to me.
Yeah.
They don't even have to make any sense. I don't give a shit because I know it's fake. No, it makes no sense. But he's Reacher is in it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, the Alan Richmond Richmond or whatever his name is, and he kind of plays like the same character. Like he's like he's supposed to be, I think, like the answer to like The Rock, like to have like another like muscular tough guy in it.
Yeah, that can
even
grab a helicopter and control it.
Even though The Rock's now in him again. So
is he?
Yeah,
because he has to be because he's ruined his fucking career.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but he's in that, and that movie is not that bad. I don't know if anybody has like, oh, it's horrible. It's just like the last three.
Yeah.
And it's got Jason Momoa in it, and Jason Momoa's character is awesome. It's like this psychopath. Like he giggles like when people die, like that kind of like psychopath stuff like that. And I don't know, I enjoyed it.
He is I like Jason Momoa, but he is the weirdest.
Yeah,
because he's in super good shape, but he also looks fat and dirty.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
No, it is weird. He doesn't wear anything tight though.
No,
all of his clothes are baggy. It's like he doesn't.
It's like, you know, you look dumpy, and it's like, nah, you're in shape. Like you're in good shape.
Yeah, he's a good man,
but you don't look like it.
No, it's good. It wasn't good by any means. By any movie standards, it wasn't good. But I enjoyed it. Hey,
they keep making money. I mean,
yeah, and it's
I don't know how.
I don't know how, because I thought this was supposed to be the last one, and there's going to be a part 2.
So to be 11?
Yeah, 11. So like, are you just going to keep like Fast X Part 5?
Like I remember watching the first one going, that was good.
Yeah.
And then the second came out and Vin Diesel wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I get you're trying to make the money. Like by no means thought it was going to go for fucking 15 to 20 years.
I know. It is crazy. It's like, you guys are really old now. There's no way you're going to be able to keep doing some of this shit. Hey, Vin Diesel, you're almost 60, okay? You're not going to keep jumping from car to car and not break your back. That's
that is a funny thing of like, they're like, hey, Rock, let's finish this strong.
Yeah.
And then he ends up coming back. It's like, yeah, because you promoted a movie for 10 fucking years and it was garbage.
Yeah.
And you were the reason it was garbage.
Yeah.
Not only did you make that garbage, you made the next movie garbage that you weren't even in because you kind of fucked up everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, that first Shazam I thought was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
And then the second one, the way his fucking tanked, it kind of caused that to tank because
why would I want to keep watching? They already
canceled this. So your second Shazam movie was setting up
the fight. Yeah, exactly.
And you fucked it.
Yeah. Not good for those. And then the Flash is doing shitty. Money-wise.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any good, but I haven't watched it.
My brother's seen it.
It was all right? Yeah, I can't imagine it being bad. It's like the TV show. I mean, because it's like where he goes into. I like the TV show. The TV show was great.
I gave up on it because it's like
so many episodes.
It's 24 fucking episodes a year, and they're like, you got like fucking 15 seasons. I mean, it just got to the point like I can't.
It's the same thing with.
And they started doing all those crossovers of like I'm not getting into these other shows. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing DC Legends. Okay, sorry.
Can't have it.
No, I get that part. No, but I can't imagine it being bad. It's
going to be good.
Yeah, it's Batman and Flash. How about it's going to be bad?
I mean, it's going to be. I mean, a lot of people just don't go to movies anymore. I mean, it's not like the Marvel movies have been fucking killing it.
No.
But it's.
I think to get something I read where, the last 3 DC movies and the last 4, and the Marvel movies haven't hit, like have only made like their bare minimum together. It's like, ooh, that's not good.
Which I was listening to Matt Damon talk about it, like the movies that he used to make a lot of, and he's talking about budget wise when he actually learned how shit worked.
Yeah,
he's like, you got to take your budget and double it. So you make a $25 million movie.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put about the same amount into promotion. So you got $50 million in it.
Yeah.
Now it releases into the theater. Well, you got to split that with the theater.
Yeah.
He's like, so you have to make $100 million just to break even at the theater.
Yeah.
And we don't have DVD sales anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, so we don't make those movies because they're not going to do $100 million.
Yeah.
And, which sucks because $25 to $30 million movies are usually the best
Pretty good.
movies.
Yeah, they're usually really good.
But it's like, I was thinking about that because I heard Kiefer Sutherland talk about that, about why he doesn't do a lot of movies. It's like, because they don't make the movies I like to make. You know, the 20, 30, like Young Guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you never get it. You don't get a Young Guns anymore because you got to make a $200 million movie and it's got to do $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's one too of like, hey, Amazon.
Yeah.
You could have made like 6 super good fucking movies with big time actors.
Yeah.
Instead of this piece of shit thing that if you just let me read the script, I could have told you. Nobody's watching this shit.
Watching that.
Well, you know, the sci-fi. Oh, yeah, all the Battlestar Galactica fucking nerds. You remember all those shows got canceled too because there's not enough of those fucking dweebs jerking off in mommy's basement.
Yeah, exactly.
To fucking watch these shows.
Now, if you would, Amazon was putting out good movies there for a little bit.
Yeah.
The one with Michael B. Jordan, the one with Chris Pratt. Those are sci-fi that I enjoy.
Yeah.
The one with Chris Pratt was super sci-fi.
Yeah.
And it was good.
But it was an action movie.
Exactly.
It wasn't a...
No, it wasn't a nerdy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? I watched, I started that Secret Invasion.
What
the
is
Marvel
that?
one with like the Skrulls and Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
It's not bad.
Oh, the Skrulls as the people?
Like, yeah,
I think you said Skrulls. I'm like from fucking Jesus?
Yeah,
Or?
no, it wasn't the commandments. No, the Skrulls, like the alien people from the Captain Marvel thing. Yeah, but they released 3 episodes, or they're releasing an episode every week or something like that. So I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's Sam Jackson and it's an action movie.
But those are some of those ones with those Marvel TV shows of like, hey, you can't do this fucking week to week.
Yeah.
Because they're not good enough.
Yeah.
Like if you have 6 episodes, put them all out because you might get everybody to fucking watch them.
Yeah.
Another one being Disney. Like, hey, I understand people cancel their plans, but you bundled it with ESPN and Hulu. I have it now just because I re-up with Hulu, and obviously I'm not watching commercials, so I buy the the difference between the non-commercial package and then the three-way non-commercial is like fucking $3 a month. So you're forcing people to buy your shit anyways. Yeah. So just you know,
there's no point to cancel the Disney because it's in the bundle.
Just fucking put them out.
Yeah.
They're not good enough.
Yeah.
We left it on a cliffhanger.
Why?
Really?
Why?
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other one, too, on some of those, not Disney shows, but like all these, when they start putting sex scenes into them like they used to, of like, hey, fuck Pornhub exists.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Either, I don't need that. You just wasted 10 fucking minutes because you showed this date and now we're going to have sex. And like, hey, can you get back to the fucking action? Because, Pornhub exists. What are we doing here? She's not a big enough name actress that I need to see her naked.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if it's a big name actress and you got her to pop her fucking jugs out, okay.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that.
Or like how Game of Thrones, when they started, they needed to get you in. So,
the same way,
thing,
man.
Orange is the New Black was that when it came out. Here's a bunch of tits.
Yep.
Then it's just starting season 2. It's like, okay, we got you now.
Yeah. You like the storyline we're doing now. The tits brought you in.
Yeah.
Because anytime you saw a women's prison show, that's the first thing everybody thinks about.
100%.
Oh, they're all naked, right?
HBO.
Yeah.
Come for the tits. Stay for the stories.
Exactly.
That's a perfect tagline.
Great tagline.
Yeah.
It would be.
Something
That's
at the
why
fucking
shocked.
yabos.
I was super shocked about the House of Dragon.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't any.
Well, I don't think they needed. They thought they needed to.
I don't think they needed to either. Plus, everybody was like 12, so I think that it was probably best if they didn't.
Yeah, probably didn't.
That's
need to do
what Molly was like. There wasn't as much nudity
not a lot
in this
of
one.
Good-looking girls on there. Like the main girl's not a girl.
Yeah,
she's something.
Yeah,
but I don't know. But that one just it was okay. It was such a fucking slow burn.
Yeah.
But I hated how they did the time leap and they switched actresses. Like, well, fucking technology exists. You should have just got the older actress in the first place and made her look younger.
Now, they did a decent job with it.
Yeah.
They really did.
But
the same thing.
It's like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
So you get me committed to this actress.
Yeah.
And then for the final 3 episodes, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree. It was a slow burn, but I feel like the next one is going to be like war.
Yeah.
Because when that fucking dragon ate that kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, my God. That was awesome.
That's going to get it.
Yep. People are going to be mad.
Well, and I love that, too. And then it zooms in on that guy of like, oh, we fucked up here.
Yep.
I just had my dragon eat my cousin.
Yep. My bad.
Something telling me my aunt's not going to be happy.
Yeah, she is not going to be
That's
happy.
bad news. We were kind of fucking around. And I was just trying to scare him.
Yeah.
To be honest, he looked scared.
He was so scared. He was absolutely terrified.
It was fucking lightning.
Yeah. And my dragon that's fucking 9 billion pounds ate his one that was 8 pounds.
Yeah. Got a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I couldn't rein him in.
And he ate them.
But in my defense, it was rainy.
He started it. And I only have one eye.
Yeah. And he took from me.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my fault, too.
Yeah. I'm kind of a dick.
I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's stuff that... Well, it's got to be... I mean, when the fuck is the next episode of The Boys coming out?
Yeah, it got delayed again.
Oh, my God.
And then something I read where almost the spinoff is going to come out the same time the next season is. Because the spinoff's ready to go.
Oh, I never watched the cartoon shit. I assume this is...
Not that spinoff.
Okay.
It's a new one. It's like a prequel, like how the Gen V, what it's called, started, how that whole thing started there. Yeah. Because I watched an interview with Seth Rogen, because he's the executive producer, and he was talking about it because it was... He was talking about The Boys, the prequel. I forget what that one's called. I think it's just called like Gen V or something. And then he's doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon movie.
Oh, okay.
Voicing. So they was like all talking about all 3 of those. And yeah.
I started trying to watch his show with Rose Byrne there on Apple.
He has a show?
Platonic.
Oh, is it any
It's
good?
like they were best friends their whole life or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
He's just not funny anymore.
No, he's not. And that's the bad. Like,
it's
like
kind of
early 2000s.
like he's ran his course as far as, okay.
Yeah. Well, he just got like...
And I like Rose Byrne.
Yeah. She's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kind of, not really like political, but
He got very political.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, he just didn't get as funny anymore. He wasn't like goofy comedies anymore, and that's what he was good
Started
at.
trying to tote that line and had to do the, I can't be friends with James Franco anymore.
Yeah, which makes no sense. But
I don't know. I know he got canceled for whatever, looking at a girl's vagina, I think.
Oh, Franco did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was having acting classes, and he just had him doing a bunch of nude scenes.
Nice. Shit. Yeah, that'll do it.
And so that, like, Seth Rogen had to come out and because they were best friends and they did all these movies together, so he had to come out and say, I'll never work with him again. And then he kind of started toting a line of like, all right. I mean,
it's the same thing with Jonah Hill. He's not funny anymore.
No.
He's got on the political side and like not there's anything wrong with the mental health side, but he's like really using it as like not like a crutch, but just like it's not funny anymore. It's like you're never going to see him do a Wolf of Wall Street thing again.
No.
And he was funny as hell in that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's...
His best part since that movie was that, did you ever watch that Don't Look Up on Netflix?
No.
Terrible movie. Bad.
Yeah, I couldn't.
His character, hilarious. He just made fun of it. He was like the press secretary or something like that because his mom was the president. He just made fun of everybody the whole time. Just bragged. And now I'm like, that guy, this is what I want to see from him. He's good at that.
It's kind of my, like, the general rule of thumb. I don't watch Netflix movies.
Yeah.
Just as a...
But
for the most part...
No, you're not wrong.
They're so fucking bad.
They're bad.
It's like, hey, I can't commit to this.
But this one had so many good actors in it. I was like, how could it be bad? Had Leo, Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill. I mean, had some freaking big names in it. And I was like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. because he was funny.
Yeah.
And like Seth Rogen was funny.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's like, because I think I seen somewhere as they was asking about, hey man, what are the chances of getting a Pineapple Express 2? And he kind of plays it off. I was like, well, you ain't gonna work with James Franco. If without James Franco, you don't have that fucking movie. That is such a funny goddamn movie.
Oh God, this is the end. Maybe one of my favorites with all those. And when they do the Pineapple Express 2 and Jonah Hill's playing Woody Harrelson, it's the people's weed. The weed is for the people. And Danny, you're not a Danny McBride fan though, are you?
I like him in The Righteous Gemstones. I think that's funny.
That's funny.
I don't mind Danny McBride.
Okay.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just thought
you didn't like
Eastbound and Down
You didn't,
was way the fuck overrated and not that funny.
Oh really? I enjoyed it. Now don't get me wrong. Every episode is not. It's not the best. It's not funny every episode. The clip, some of the saying, his one simple-minded friend that's in it with his voice is hilarious.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell's parts are funny.
Like, there's about 10 minutes of clips that I could just watch on YouTube that got me all the funny parts from all the whole fucking series. Like, oh, man, we're still doing this? Yeah. Okay.
HBO must love him.
But it got to be one of those things, too, of, like, when it came out, like, everybody was like, dude, it's such a great fucking show. It's like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
At best.
Uh-huh. But he was in a couple HBO. He did that Vice Principals. Which was
I only
funny.
watched a couple episodes of that.
I enjoyed that one. Just the banter between him and the other guys.
Well, because I was watching an interview with him of like that was because the girl that plays his sister was in Vice Principals.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's like, I really want to work with her again. But he wanted to make it to where like there could be no love interest. Now he's like, we had this, and it's like, you'd just be my sister. And she's so fucking raunchy on that show.
Is. Oh my God, she's funny. She is so funny in that show. And I love Adam Devine.
Oh yeah.
He's funny. It just him playing like that, like the youth pastor thing. That's such a good part for him. It really is.
And his assistant was a Satan worshiper.
Oh yeah.
Well, then he turned it into a cult, and then they overthrew him. But yeah, that show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I
it is.
think.
No, it is. I do like that one. It's not. I don't like. A lot of people don't know about it. As popular as it is, but
Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy. Yeah, that dude's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's weird, but he's super fucking
He's always weird in every show.
Now, when he played the He-She in Sons of Anarchy, I was like,
oh my God.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, he's, I think he's like one of the main bad guys in that Justified show.
He is, yeah.
Which I've never watched. My brother says it's really good, and I might watch that because I'm kind of out of stuff.
Yeah.
And that Timothy Olyphant, I like him, so.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've seen clips, and it seems like he's a good character.
Yeah.
That. It's like, seems like that's the most normal character you've ever fucking
Because if he's in a Tarantino movie, he plays a racist. That's what he does. That's what he does. Like, man, this guy's really good at being a racist.
A lot of range.
Yeah. The racist. He's a he-she.
I was thinking about that with Tarantino movie with the Inglourious Bastards with what's his name that played the Nazi?
Oh,
the big time actor.
Yeah.
That was in Django.
Yeah. What is his name?
Oh, shit.
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was like that with Between Two Ferns or something like that, where he was like, in Django, did you use the N-word more in Django or in real life? And he goes, real life.
Yeah, that dude's good, too.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, and then to think about it, that he's like he's the dad in Horrible Bosses, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how did you get him? Like, this guy is
top-notch actor. Yeah. And he's really not in a whole lot of stuff.
No.
Yeah. Inglourious Bastards, that's good.
That's what I was watching Tarantino talk about when he was writing that, of like, just got into writing it and stuff, of like, And he said that that's the best way that he's ever found to write is to write yourself into a corner. Because he didn't know how the movie was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote it all the way up to the point where they're at the movie theater.
Oh.
And didn't know what to fucking do.
Really?
And he's like, can I kill him? I mean, I can't kill him. He didn't.
Yeah.
I mean.
Can I kill him?
And he's like, how do I get him out of this? And then he goes, that's my movie. I can just fucking kill him.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's going to object.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a history
Nobody's
movie.
going to be mad
So
at
he
me.
goes,
Yeah.
that's how it happened. He goes, I wrote myself into a corner. It was like, I couldn't figure out how to get him out of this situation without killing him. Yeah. So that's just what we did.
That's funny. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
He seems odd because he has to be. I mean, to write some of the shit that he's written, got to be a little odd. But I just like how he just like writes the things that he likes.
Yeah.
That's like the cool thing. He just like, I write what I like, what I find
like,
good.
You know, once upon a time in Hollywood, of like just catching shit because you had Bruce Lee get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
By a guy that's twice his fucking size.
Yeah, exactly.
And that guy in real life was like a fucking world-class judo guy.
Yeah.
Of like, Bruce Lee was 130 pounds. I don't understand why people think he's oh no, Bruce Lee'd kill people. Like, no, he wouldn't.
Maybe people his own size.
Bruce Lee could knock me out.
I was gonna say, it'd be
like your fucking child hitting me. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, he's so quick. Okay.
He kicked me 9 times before
that's fine.
I blink, but yeah.
What if I just laid on him?
Yeah.
People forget about that.
Yeah.
Well, he'd kill you before No, I feel like if all I got to do is get my hand on one, because I don't feel like he's strong enough to break my grip.
Yeah. I feel like I can get him down.
But that's when he just grabs him and throws him into the side of that fucking car like it's like a cartoon.
Yeah. And then, I think that Michael Jai White was on an interview one time, and they asked him about people that he could maybe fight.
Yeah,
and he was very honest. And they said like Tyson. He's like, no, I couldn't beat up Tyson. He's like, he'd knock me out. Like I could kick him, but
he would Mike fucking Tyson.
Yeah, he's like, no, I couldn't do it. And then like Bruce Lee goes, yeah, I'd kick the shit out of Bruce Lee. They're like, what? He's like, you weighed 130 pounds. I goes, I weigh 230.
Yeah.
And I know martial arts. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I know the same things he knows. Like it's not It's not just like me bare knuckles out here.
It's why the UFC like they have weight classes.
Yeah.
Because that's a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't see Henry Cejudo going against Ngannou or John Jones or something like that.
I'd fucking love to though, just to shut people up.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's the greatest all the time. Okay. Well, Francis 260. He had to cut down to 265.
Yeah.
You're 140, so
you're dead.
Let's see how this goes.
You are dead.
You are quicker than him, though.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Maybe just run around the ring.
I'll even let you kick him in the nuts.
Yeah. Nut shots are an option.
Nut shots and fish hookings allowed.
He might bite you.
That would be a funny thing. It's just fucking open weight class. But if you outweigh somebody by 100 pounds, they're allowed nut shots and fish hooking.
Dang, I don't know if
I think nut shots were allowed in the first one.
Yeah.
It to be like there was like you just couldn't eye gouge, I don't think.
Yeah. You can't blind this person, but you can do anything else.
Yeah. Kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna give up? No. Okay, I'll keep doing it.
Keep kicking in the nuts, man. Imagine somebody getting somebody in like a hold. I know it wasn't a whole lot of technical stuff back when it started, but imagine getting somebody in the hold and just punch him in the fucking sack. Like just hammer. Are you gonna tap? Are you gonna tap?
You remember in the first one, obviously you had to have seen it, but like one of the guys that came out was the big guy that came out, and on one hand he wore one boxing glove so he could grab and punch. Like, how do you not know that's a bad fucking idea? Like you have just gotten rid of one of your hands.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like that boxing glove, and you put a bunch of, and it was like he wore a 16-ounce glove too. It was like you just put a bunch of padding
in there,
and you know it wasn't like we were well before the era of fingerless gloves for like just like sparring or bag gloves. Like those exist. You could have just fucking wore one of those. I mean,
yeah. But I had the boxing glove one. The heavy boxing glove.
Well, I tried grabbing him, but I couldn't. Well.
So I just Got this glove now.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll just let him hit me with this big padded gloved hand instead of this fucking.
Doesn't make any sense.
Shit. Oh, I was listening to, I heard, obviously, Paul Feinbaum, because we're under 2 months or whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's exciting.
I was talking about Ryan Day a little bit and about how he's, potentially on the hot seat this year. And people were like reacting to it like, it's like, no, he is.
No, he is.
He's lost every big game that he's played in.
Yeah. The only other...
They beat Clemson.
That would be the only one. That's it. Yes. But yeah, any other ones, he's lost.
He's lost.
He's lost.
You lose to Michigan this year, he's probably fired.
That's probably a pretty good assumption. I mean, at least it's talked about.
Oh, yeah.
It's talked about.
But it's like you got to beat Michigan, and you better not just go to the playoff and lose.
Yeah.
Like, you better win a game.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, you could always say that if Marvin Harrison doesn't get beat, doesn't get hurt, they probably win the national championship.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean,
you could make that argument.
But you didn't.
Yeah. So now you're on the hot seat. No, I agree with that statement with him being on the hot seat. And to me, what he has done is he hasn't gotten any better as a play caller.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying as a whole.
Right.
Because he's just relied on his better athletes.
Yeah.
He hasn't done any deception. And I know we've talked about this during the season.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of deception to it. There's not a whole lot of... When you don't have to have a whole lot of movement to be good. But when you're playing teams who don't have everybody as good as who you have, you're going to get those guys on the matchups.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do a good job of getting guys on mismatches.
And I just key that to, in the national championship game, what Alabama did to them.
Yeah.
They just put Ohio State's defense in terrible positions so they couldn't guard those guys.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing with Ryan Day is, his offense, whatever, they put up points, except in games where it fucking matters.
Yeah.
But he's not calling the offense anymore. So, but he was never a head coach.
Yeah.
Because he Big 12'd it of, you were so concerned about your fucking offense that you let your defense turn into fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And you couldn't stop teams.
Yeah.
Like every game you fucking lost, you scored over 30 points. I mean,
yeah. My next big criticism of him, because either way you want to put it, he's in charge of recruiting.
Yeah.
No matter what, you have recruiting people, but we're going to go after this guy. The teams who are beating them in the big games, Michigan, the Georgias, even the Alabamas, goes like that. They are massive in the trenches. Yeah. And Ohio State is not.
No.
Is not. Now, I know they just finally got somebody, thank God, that 4-star defensive tackle who's a gigantic human, but that's one. Michigan has a rotation of 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And they're not any special pass rushers.
Yeah.
They get to the quarterback and they just plug up everything in the middle.
He was recruiting 2008, 9, 10 SEC.
Yeah.
Where it's just, we just want speed all over the field. It's like, well, if you paid attention to Georgia and Alabama, like they just have beef up there.
Yeah.
Like you're not running the ball between the tackles, period.
No.
And we're going to push your pocket.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we're going to push you right in the freaking middle because that's hard to block.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it.
No, your 3 inside guys are not your best pass blockers. We're going to push that pocket.
Yeah, and because Ohio State's always going to have edge rushers.
Yeah.
Hey, if the guard always has to come down to help the center and the tackle's on an island, it's a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's,
then what if you blitz a backer to that side?
And that's where you kind of go into with like older Ohio State teams. They always had some size in the defensive tackle spot. That's how, not saying that they couldn't do it because those guys are super talented, but that's how you get the one-on-ones with a Bosa and a Chase Young and a Nick Bosa, is you had to worry about 2 other guys on the interior. No, don't do that now. I can block one guy one-on-one on the inside. Now I can double the outside. It just doesn't, it's not working for him. So I'm glad they finally did the one guy, but keep that up. The teams that are beating you are having a formula. Let's try to go ahead and match that formula. You can have as much speed and 5-star receivers as you want, which is great.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help you against the teams that are beating you.
I never understood it with them because it's kind of that Lincoln Riley thing too of like we have such this. You're not an NFL team, like where you have to start making decisions of how much money you're going to spend on one side of the ball, or the other. There's no reason you can't recruit defense.
Yeah,
but it seemed like you weren't for a while.
For a while,
like you just kind of gave up. We're going to score 70 a game. We just need to keep them under 30. What?
When's the last time they recruited a 4-star linebacker? Raekwon?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because Eichenberg was like a fullback when he came in.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and then they just moved him around, and you have guys who are too slow to recruit that are safeties. You put some weight on them, now they play linebacker. Well, that's a whole different spot. They're not used to it. It's not that's my only issue. It's like you're not recruiting guys for those positions. You're trying to change guys for that position. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Right.
And I understand linebacker in the NFL is not a thing.
Yeah.
But it is in college. It's a pretty big deal.
Especially when you only have 2 of them in the defense you run. Kind of need some dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always my thing, and I've talked about it. Me and my brother have always talked about that. Of just, the most upsetting thing is like you just let the defense turn into a fucking joke,
and that's what Ohio State was known for there for a long time. Was
like,
all
right, you're not, because that was always like when they playing in Wisconsin or whatever. It was like they always have a running back, and then they'd come up against Ohio State and they'd rush 22 carries for 28 yards. So like that shit ain't happening here. Now it's just like 12 carries for 215 yards and 3 fucking touchdowns. I'm like. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Of noticing, hey, Georgia has put so many defensive guys in the NFL over the last 2 years, and then the year before that, when Alabama won it, bunch of defensive guys. You have to have NFL guys on both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just be offense.
Yeah.
Because Lincoln Riley has shown you that doesn't fucking work.
No, not when you play.
As soon as somebody, as soon as your quarterback throws 1 interception, you get a fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my biggest disappointments is that of
just no defense.
And then when you're recruiting good corners, which is fine. Corners are hard to come by.
Yeah.
And I get that part of it. You got a guy, go get him, but where's the run stopping guys at? You're playing in the Big Ten. They like to run the football in the Big Ten.
Well, it's not even that. It's the you're going to give up some run yards and stuff. I get that. But as far as the defensive backs you can't keep putting guys on every game they lost to Michigan and to Georgia.
Yeah. People were on
you don't have
island,
60-yard touchdowns because you got corners that are okay one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, you got a 2-score lead on Georgia. The only thing you couldn't do is let them score in 20 fucking seconds.
And you did.
And you give up a 65-yard touchdown. Of like, what?
Yeah.
Well, we were trying to blitz. Fucking why?
I mean,
if they scored, okay.
Yeah.
But if it took them 5 minutes to score, they can't beat you.
No. And go back to Michigan. Ohio State was winning that game except for on that 4th down.
Yeah.
Or 3rd down.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. Brought the house. All you had to do, 1, you don't have to bring the house on that one.
Yeah.
2, push the guy out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that goes for what, 60?
Yeah.
70?
Yeah.
And then get the ball back and another 70-yard touchdown. It was like 3 fucking plays.
Yeah.
It
changed the whole game.
You gave up 200 yards in 3 plays and 3 touchdowns, and you lost by 3 touchdowns. So maybe.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe there
you were kind of dominating the game up until 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
And that's the whole thing with the D coordinator is, he's so good. How?
He's super aggressive.
He's super aggressive, which is great, but not always.
Yeah.
You had freshmen and sophomore corners playing one-on-one out there. It's not good.
Yeah. You don't see NFL teams bring the fucking house.
Yeah.
And when they do, they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking, there's a risk with blitzing. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to bring fucking 8.
But you look at Iowa. They are garbage.
Uh-huh.
If you just ran their defense, that little fucking layers defense of okay, we'll give up some points. You're probably going to kick a field goal. But it's going to take you 8 fucking minutes.
You're
going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing.
Just
wrong
do
with
that.
Yeah. That's why they're they're not good, but that's why they're still competitive with teams.
That's why they win games, because their offense was 129th out of 132 teams.
Yeah.
And
just hot garbage.
The fact that, how do you have that conversation as an athletic director because you like Kirk Ferentz. I mean, he's been there forever. Like, hey, you need to fire your fucking son because this is if we scored 20 points a game, we'd have won 9 fucking games.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Most valuable player was the fucking punter. He scored more points than your offense did.
Shit. Oh shit.
But it's kind of starting to get back into it. Pay attention about what's going on. And I was thinking about this the other day of like the reason I always hated Georgia until they won a national championship because it was always like, oh, you got to watch out for Georgia, and they never did anything.
Yeah.
But now that's what we are.
Yeah.
They talk, well, it's always it's Alabama and Georgia and Ohio State. It's like, well, we haven't won anything.
Yeah, it's shit.
We're just a team that's always there, but we get beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the hatred from the rest of the country of like, you guys don't fucking do anything.
Exactly.
Put a lot of guys in the NFL.
Yeah, that's about as good as we do. Yeah, yeah.
Because that was the one take I'd listened to. I think it was that Josh Pate or whatever, that On 3 or whatever. You ever hear?
Yeah.
Recruiting guy mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But he was talking about like his early predictions was for Ohio State to win a national championship solely based on the team that wins a national championship for however long has put the most got the most first round draft picks.
Yeah.
The next year.
Mm-hmm.
Or that year or whatever you want to say. And Ohio State's projected to have the most first round draft picks this year.
Gotcha.
And
that's what he based it off of?
Yeah. Because last 2 years, Georgia's had the most first-round draft picks. The year before that, Alabama had them, and it's been that way ever since. When Ohio State won it, they had the most first-round draft picks.
Yeah.
So it's that's what it is. Of like, so he's like, now, guys could play like shit and not get drafted in the first round,
exactly.
but based on right now, they're projected to have the most first-round picks.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going off that, it makes sense, but I wouldn't project them to win.
That's just what it's like. The last 10 national champions has had the most.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, you have the most NFL guys. You're probably going to have a
win.
Pretty good team.
Pretty good team there. Yeah. The problem, I think, is just the fix the defense.
Yeah.
First, then find a true running game.
Yeah.
Find a true running game. Because we haven't had a running game in quite some time. That's
everybody freaks out, and like you'll hear some talking heads talking, and some people I've talked to like, about the quarterback. It's like they don't even know who the quarterback is, but he's predicted he's a top 3 Heisman finalist already, and they don't know his name yet.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about the quarterback.
Yeah,
it's really not.
No,
you have Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
like he's probably going to get his catches, and he'll probably get hurt and not play.
Yeah, probably.
I almost guarantee it that he won't play the whole season.
Oh, he'll sit some games.
That's happened with all of their last,
Yeah.
Bosa's, you get Chase Young, you get Njigba. I mean, that's the worst part about last year is the fact that Njigba never played.
I know.
Because when you think about that, of like, what could it have been?
Happened? Yeah, because we did all that throwing to 2 guys.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And Buka and Harrison.
Because is Ibuka a junior?
I think so, yeah.
So, and he's probably going to be a first rounder too, the way they're saying. I mean,
yeah, and I don't like how you were all over the tight ends like the first 5 games, and they just forgot they existed after that. Like
who's this guy?
Stover's a big freaking target.
Yeah,
throw it to him.
You realize why the NFL does that? Because nobody can guard him. Dude, that was the bussing with the boys. Josh Allen, did you see the clips?
No.
About him talking with, they're, just talking about how he's, grown as a quarterback of reading defenses to now it's reading personnel.
Uh-huh.
He's obviously Will Compton, fucking white linebacker.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, oh, we would have different, like we'd have a milk check.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And he goes, it's exactly what you think it is. He goes, so you see a white linebacker, so the tight end or the slot guy just make a double move, and he's like, well, it's milk check.
Yes.
And then him and Luan started talking about he said, Will, when he was obviously still playing for National, and he was in the game on defense, middle linebacker.
Yeah.
He's the only white guy on the
Defense.
he goes, did you notice that? He goes, well, yeah, one of the, I think it was one of the defensive line goes, you know, you're the only white guy out here. He goes, I know that. I've been waiting for you guys to recognize that.
That's funny. Did you see their freaking beer Olympics that they put on?
Yeah, I just clips of it.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't watch all of it, but just the amount of just, what do I want to say, fame that was at that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Even the people that didn't participate. Like, you saw the teams, but the people that were just there.
That, like, and I started thinking about it with Taylor. Like, is he even going to fucking play any? Like,
it doesn't look like
he's
it.
dropped so much weight. Like,
they said 60 pounds.
He's skin of like,
yeah.
Are you just done?
Yeah.
I mean, you made a shit ton of money and you got this going on, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if he just kept that, like, the phone wasn't even ringing. So he's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't feel like you could play tackle at the size that you're at right now.
No.
You can
he
get
was
ran
never
over.
fat, but he wasn't this skinny.
Yeah. I mean, he was, what, 6'8"? Fucking
probably 310.
310.
Yeah.
And now he's fucking 260.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when the defensive end is bigger than you, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume he's probably just done.
Yeah. Because he was, and that's the first time I noticed because in that beer, he didn't have a shirt on. I'm like, you don't look like an offensive tackle right now.
No.
I mean,
well, I was there was another podcast, and it might have been Gillis's podcast because he has one now too, and it's not very good. And that's like the running joke in the podcast. Like, this is a terrible. Like, we don't know how to interview people.
Yeah,
we just have our friends on and we talk. And it was him and Segura and the other guy that's on it, and he was talking about the beer lamps. He goes, "You guys know me. When people say mean things to me, I try to come up with like the meanest thing possible to say back to him." And he goes, and the NFL players do not like it. He goes, I got put in so many headlocks. I thought I was getting bullied in high school. Because Lawan put me in 10 headlocks, and then and he goes, I'd have to tap, and then he would pretend he didn't hear with a tap. And he's like, come on, man. And Segura's like, he's like, that's amazing. He's like, because you're a big guy, and he goes, it's not even close. Like, it's just, he goes, yeah, they're just manhandling me. Because DeForest Buckner and Kittle won the beer Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, because they took that so seriously, like it was an NFL game.
Yeah, they're competitive.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Dude,
like,
I watched, because Luan and, the Bussin' with the Boys was on that Something's Burning.
Oh,
Bert
yeah.
Kreischer.
Yeah.
And Gillis was on there, too. Did you hear that clip?
Yes, with the Sandusky.
Oh, my God.
Who would you want to play for?
Jerry Sandusky.
Pop Warner.
That was one. Oh, on that aspect, I heard. I'll catch some clips of that KSI on like TikTok.
And
it was just one of those, like, where they just ask you an impossible question. And he goes, all right, you're going to have sex with two women.
Okay.
And their combined age is 30, but you get to pick the ages.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Don't answer.
Don't answer. Yeah, no, don't answer. Ooh, that'd be tough. That's funny,
but
though.
like, his face when he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's why that Jerry Sandusky was a spinoff there.
Who was it? Oh, Josh Allen was on Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the Madden cover. And he goes, yeah, I wasn't going to do it. And then they started to tell me like my stats like of the world. He had like 1 million rushing yards and like 1 billion passing yards and like 1 billion. He's like, I can't believe like people use me that much. He's like, I kind of felt obligated to say yes to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
That was something I said this to somebody. They were asking me about Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love fucking doing this.
Yeah.
Because people get so pissed off. It's like, well, what do you think about Patrick Mahomes? I said, he's top 15 quarterback. And they start freaking out. Like, well, he's at least he's the number 1 or number 2. I said,
it's still top 15.
That's inside the top 15. I mean, what are you talking about? I didn't say he was 15.
You just assumed.
I just said you just assumed.
Yeah.
That's in the top 15.
Yeah.
Or just say top 10. He's top 10 quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, he's way better than that. Yeah.
How? How?
Yeah. I didn't say he was 10th. Oh, it's funny.
I was listening to, I was heading into work. Or no, I was heading home from work yesterday. And whatever they got going on ESPN radio, they were talking. I mean, my whole drive home was off-season NBA shit. It's like, dude, nobody cares about the NBA in fucking season.
Yeah. What are
you want to know why you're having to lay people off at ESPN radio? Because you're talking this fucking nonsense.
Yeah. Who cares?
Talking about fucking trade rumors?
Ugh.
That was not Damian Lillard?
Yeah. Nobody cares.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
Now you're talking about summer league?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Well, that Wembanyama. Now I guess he did one of his guards fucking backhanded Britney Spears or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because that was the argument that they started having too of like, I can't, believe that he didn't take a photo with her or whatever. It's like, and the one guy goes, he probably doesn't know who she is.
No.
He's like, well, it's Britney Spears. Like, he was born in 2004.
Yeah, exactly.
So her last hit was 2008.
Yeah.
He was 4 years old. By the time he even knew what the fuck was going on,
yeah,
she was in like a mental institute.
I mean, say, she already had shaved her head 5 times.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah. People can't believe we would take Britney Spears. He doesn't know who she is.
She's not wearing that red latex outfit everywhere. It's the only thing noticeable about her. She's a fucking blonde.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
he's probably got a lot of them coming up on him. Yeah, because he's 6'9", skinny. I'm assuming he's got a hog on him.
6'9".
Is he 7 foot?
7'5".
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I haven't been.
He's 7'4", and Britney Spears is 5'4". He's fucking 2 feet taller than. So like when she went up to get a pic, because she wanted a picture with him, like she knew who the fuck he was.
Yeah, get out of here, kid.
But like apparently she grabbed his arm and he, and his security was kind of like
backhanded her.
She could have thought he could have just turned quick and hit her with his cock.
Yeah, please. Her mouth opened.
Can you imagine getting a blowjob when both of you are standing up?
Oh, that would be nuts. Wow.
Thinking about it though.
7'5". Gotta have a fucking foot long wiener, doesn't he? I mean, it's gotta be huge, proportional to his body, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking
dude, it'd be fucking if he only had fucking a 6-7 inch piece on him.
Yeah,
which is a good sized piece.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be like he's got a baby dick.
Yeah. His hands, it doesn't even fit his head.
This is when the Greg Oden accidentally sent that naked picture out to everybody.
Yeah,
it's
accidentally.
Like, dude, it's hanging down to his leg. It's like he's fucking 7 foot tall. What did you think was gonna fucking happen?
Yeah. Like if a normal sized guy has that, like that's a big piece. Like that's just his.
What it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Jesus.
Dude, that would be like such a fucking like you're 7'5".
Yeah.
Like how fucked is life? I mean,
it can't be fun. Cars are hard to drive.
What vehicle are you getting?
Yeah. Because even like you have to have like an extended truck. Like, I mean, like I'm thinking of
sit in the back seat.
Yeah. 7'5".
Did you ever watch Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Where he kept getting cars. He kept tearing the front seat out. That's what your life is.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be it. That'd be
like they were just showing behind the scenes of him walking down the hallway of his arena in France that he's playing in, and he had to have his head tilted to the side of like. You can't walk through doorways.
What is he French?
He played in the French league. I assume so.
Okay, Wembanyama. I don't know. I haven't heard him talk to hear an accent. Yeah. So
I mean, he seems like kind of a pussy. So I'm thinking
probably is. Yeah, because there was I saw something on Twitter. It was like Wembanyama gets like bullied at his first night at the league or something like that. I'm like,
somebody dunked on him.
Yeah,
it's like it's the NBA.
Yeah, people are good.
It's like, well, he's so big. He's 7'5". The guy that dunked on him was fucking Kevin Durant, 7 foot.
Yeah.
It's not, people are like, he's so much bigger. It's like, no. It's 5 inches.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's played in the league 20 fucking years. So
yeah. I watched him do a layup, and it was just like,
he's just standing there.
Yeah, he's standing there just, yeah.
I loved like that bowl.
Yeah.
When he would do his dunks and he'd jump and dunk it like Shaq used to, where you pull your knees up and stuff. It's like, dude, it just looks stupid because you didn't even fucking jump. You basically just dunked it and then pulled yourself up.
Yeah, he's doing pull-ups. He didn't jump.
I'm like, okay. It's not, it's just not.
It's like us dunking on a 7-foot rim.
Yeah, that was the whole thing because like he had like his press day or whatever. They do all the, pictures for the shit for the Spurs. And like they were just showing, he was just shooting so they could take some action shots, and he didn't make a lot of them. They're like, "Oh, is this things to come that he can't shoot?" Of like, it's a photo thing.
Yeah.
What I mean, did you want him out here just fucking lightening up? What do you think?
What are you doing?
He's gonna be a bust. He's gonna get hurt. Like,
probably
could.
He probably could get hurt.
Yeah.
He weighs nothing, and he's 7'5".
It's the NBA. People get hurt all the fucking time.
All the time. They play 82 games.
Zion has been in the league for 4 fucking years, and he's played like 7 games.
Yes.
I was watching something, some British guys reacting to some stuff.
Nice.
But it was reacting to the first round draft picks over the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
And it was like when they showed Zion and they announced him, he's sitting there and like his gut was over it. It was like, oh, that's right. He was fucking fat back then. And they were that was the whole talk of like, we don't know if he can stay healthy because he's just fat.
I remember when he watching him at Duke the first time, I'm like, oh my God, like that's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
That's not an NBA basketball player.
Everybody goes, well, he's just so much bigger for his frame. It's like, he's LeBron James's size.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Uh-huh.
Maybe don't go to McDonald's every day.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe eat something healthy.
I can, but I'm not a professional athlete.
Just look like the part.
Yeah.
Did you
be a professional?
I'll send it to you when we're done, but Channing Crowder goes on a giant rant about Zion, and it is fucking hilarious.
About him being just like a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I'll send it to you when we're done. But
that's the thing when people are like, I can't believe they're trying to trade him. It's like, fucking, I can't believe they paid him.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, they did. I mean, he reminds me of like the Greg Oden when he came in the NBA. Couldn't stay healthy. No, it was Greg Oden went 900 pounds. But
yeah, it was just big guy thing. You know, hey,
like
that happens.
Until he drops weight, he's not going to be healthy because he's athletic as shit for his size.
And every time he gets injured, it's like, well, I guess I'll just stay at home and eat.
Yeah,
like, hey, like running's not the only cardio. Like, there's all kinds of things. You got those hand pike things that you can do. Like, they'll buy you one and put it in your house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rehab isn't at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You don't have to go eat the whole time.
It's just funny of like, he was such a...
Yeah, phenom. Yeah.
Well, that was the funny thing is Tom, it told me, because he's a big Duke fan also.
Yeah.
When that draft was happening, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's Zion. And Tom goes, that Barrett's going to have a better NBA career than him. Like, they ought to take him.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Barrett's lighting it up.
No,
but he's an average NBA player.
He's a role guy that's
scored way more points than fucking Zion ever has.
Yeah. That's the problem with like the I wish, in just like for the sake of those, like the kids that come out, like I wish a college team would hire somebody that was just like a prick and be like, stay, go next year.
Yeah.
I know you want to make money, but you suck. Like, you're not going to play. Yeah. Like, just, unless you're going to get drafted to a shitty team and have to play because they're shitty, but you suck. This college hired me to tell you that, to stay put here. Yeah, something like that.
Was that, Ohio State, that was that Costa Kufas or whatever?
Yeah.
It's almost like a 7-footer or whatever. Yeah. It's like, he came out, gets drafted, and then played in the G League for his whole career. Like, never.
No, I think he got one. Like, well,
he's a first round draft pick, so he got his one contract of like.
Yeah. Like, dude, you averaged 8 points at Ohio State. Like, what made you think you were going there?
You're an NBA guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were missing layups at 7 foot.
And maybe I get it then of like, hey, I'm going to be a fucking top 15 pick.
Yeah.
And the more I stay, the more they're going to go, maybe he can't.
Maybe he can't play basketball.
For sure, go get that money.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need it.
Yeah, because you're going to be selling cars here soon.
But that was, then the other one they were reacted to was like second round draft picks.
Yeah.
Obviously, with Djokovic.
Yeah.
Not Joke. It's a Djokovic.
Just Djokovic. Yeah.
Djokovic plays tennis.
Yeah.
But of like, hasn't been like 20 guys ever that were all-stars that were drafted in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about like a John Diebler.
Yeah.
Got drafted in the NBA, but it was in the second round. He never
wasn't making it. No.
Was going to Europe instantly. If you're hey, I got drafted. It's a cool thing to say, but you're never.
No, you're going to go play in Europe.
Like outside the top 15, like you might not make the fucking team.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's weird
because those basketball players are way better than everybody.
Yeah,
it is crazy.
But just think about that, because and what they saying about the 2-time MVP and obviously the reigning NBA champion. When he was drafted, they were at a commercial break running a Taco Bell ad.
Yeah.
It's like a Taco Bell ad, then on the ticker it says select.
Nikola Jokic.
It's like, all right.
So I didn't realize this at the time, but I saw people were talking about it on like a radio show or something. But when DeMar Hamlin, all that thing went down, and they broke to commercial, they played that clip. So he gets hit, everybody's on the field because the camera stayed on for 5 or 6 minutes. And then it goes, all right, well, we're going to get a commercial break. We're going to go back. As soon as they go to a commercial break, it goes, Whopper, Whopper, here's a Whopper. It's like everybody feels like shit. And they play that commercial. I was rolling when I listened to that clip.
Well, that was... I love those. Like, it was one of those ones on one of the news channels, like some fucking tragedy happens. Yeah. and it was a fucking Applebee's commercial. Fancy like Applebee's. It's like 30 people are dead. Yeah. We'll be right back. Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, when they did the Whopper, like, it was... It went back to studio.
Right.
And there's Susie Colbert and Booger McFarlane and somebody else. And, like, none of them want to talk. Like, they're all, like, in shock, shook up. And then it goes, we're going to go to commercial. I was like, Whopper. The Whopper.
That was I think we talked about this. It was like the Dana Carvey show one.
Yeah.
It was like the cancer episode of Home Improvement, followed by the Diet Mug root beer. The Diet Mug root beer Dana Carvey show.
Oh, gosh.
That was... I was watching, because I don't know why this happened. It's maybe obviously on TikTok. Some baseball clips going. You know? And then all of a sudden, like, fucking cricket started popping up. Like, what is this?
Watch cricket?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But I was watching those British guys react to shit. Mm-hmm. So they had one where it was a reaction to a guy showing cricket, but using baseball terms. So you can kind of fucking understand it. Like, this is a stupid fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, it's now after hearing that, it's like, I get it. I understand what they're doing. But it's like they have 3 different. So they have one type of game that is played in like 2 hours.
Okay.
Then another type of a cricket match, it takes a whole day.
Jesus.
And then the traditional cricket takes 5 fucking days to play one match.
Oh my God.
And they're like, it's a beautiful game. It's like, no, they throw a ball, they hit the ball, and then they just fucking run back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you bat until you're out.
Really?
Well, because there's 2 guys, 2 batsmen or whatever they call it. So you hit the ball and then you both have to run. So each time you run down is a run.
Okay.
So if you hit like a double, like you run twice.
Yeah, that's 2 runs.
You'd be back at the spot where you hit again.
Okay.
But if you only made it once, then that other guy's at that spot, so he hits. But it's it's like,
So how many guys are on a team?
I don't know.
Okay. How many guys are playing defense?
Fuck, I don't know.
Okay.
There's
Nice.
a bowler, and then
Is that the pitcher?
and it's like a 360 thing, so you
Okay.
can hit it backwards also.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. There's probably 10 guys in the field, maybe 8 guys, something like that.
What are they doing? Trying to get the ball back to the pitcher?
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah.
Is there guys at the
so
bases
if they
to,
throw
like-
it into the wicket,
Okay.
which
The
is what
catcher?
those little standard things are called,
Oh.
and you are running,
Mm-hmm.
you're out.
Oh.
Like
Like
you know, it's
home,
the-
like bases, like
yeah, they
base,
don't have
like,
to tag you or anything like that.
Okay.
Now, and then if you hit a pop up and they catch it, you're out. Like you're out of the game.
Oh.
Like you don't ever get a hit again. You don't get a run again. Like you're done.
They kill you.
Yeah, put a bullet in your head.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I said, it
sudden
really
death.
is a good game. It's like, is it though?
No, it sounds.
Because the pitcher is trying to hit that stick,
Yeah.
and the guy's standing in front of it. So what the fuck is that about? Like he's not even in a box.
Yeah. That seems
Like,
weird.
I'm trying to hit this. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in front of it.
This is
Okay.
odd. Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair. But then I think it's something if he swings and misses and the ball hits him,
He's out.
then they kind of guess if it would have hit the wicket. And if it would have, he's out. I don't, it's like, what the fuck is.
It's like a kid. They made this up at recess.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep running back and forth. If it
Yeah.
almost hit that stick, you're out, though.
And if you hit a home run, which basically over their 6-inch fence that they get
Yeah.
out there, it's it's automatic 6 runs.
Ah.
But it's like, so I remember watching one where like an actual fucking MLB, like a top tier AAA guy
Uh-huh.
just couldn't make it in the majors and he went
Yeah.
up and was playing on this cricket thing. Dude, he hit like fucking 15 straight home runs. It's like, yeah,
Get
you guys
this
don't.
guy out of here.
This guy was, if I just
Yeah.
went against the Roldis Chapman at 102
Yeah.
mile an hour.
I feel like baseball's kind of an international game. Why is there cricket?
Why does cricket still exist?
Yeah.
And it's like it's like the biggest sport in the world.
Cricket is?
Yeah.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, they only have a ball and a
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you got a lot of poor people that play
Yeah.
that. Where,
third worlds.
good sports cost some money.
Yeah.
It's like, why is soccer such an international game? Because it's a fucking ball.
Yeah, exactly.
You kick a fucking coconut around, I
Yeah.
guess. In those fucking godforsaken countries.
Yeah. Or a head.
It's like the old dodgeball. They
Yeah.
threw fucking
Get heads.
the opium
Yeah.
dens. They threw heads at each other.
It's funny.
I see a lot of those clips with the. I haven't watched the show, whatever the Jason Bateman show is.
Oh,
and all those.
yeah. I see some clips. Do they see
Like
Jason Bateman is like a picky eater or something, or like he's like a health nut?
I couldn't be friends with him. Like he
No.
would. Like he seems like a guy that you'd have a real fucking problem with. Of like,
What is your
like,
fucking
what is your
deal?
fucking deal, pal?
Like when they're eating sloppy joes,
Yeah.
and he's like, ugh, like just like disgusted by what they're
Yeah.
eating. It's like,
Like-
dude, it's a sloppy joe. You never heard of a
It's
sloppy
fucking
joe?
meat, Jack.
Yeah.
It's meat and ketchup based. With some
Exactly.
fucking sugar in it.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, whatever his eating habits
Yeah,
are, it's just
it's
like,
like-
do you have a problem with food?
Like Jesus, man. Let's not overreact to your fame that you got going. Let's not forget you were fucking the Teen Wolf 2 that nobody fucking liked.
Good point.
Like you didn't have, everybody hated you
Yeah,
until
for a long-
recently.
Yeah. Everybody hated you until you found Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and put that out there. I'm trying to remember the first movie I ever really watched him in, and I think it was like Dodgeball as Dick or as
Pepper.
Pepper. Yeah. Yeah.
F&A
F&A
Cotton.
Cotton, and he was fantastic. I'm gonna be able to see very well, Cotton.
Actually, his big thing was the Arrested Development.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was where it really, which is an okay show. Like
Yeah.
it's funny. It's got some funny stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
it gets a little monotonous too. Of like,
Mhm.
okay,
What's going on?
all right.
Is that the one where Chevy Chase is on and everybody hates Chevy Chase? Like,
No.
Oh, okay. Which one is that one?
That's the one where he, like, his family is like a real estate company, and his dad ends up in prison, and his Will Arnett plays his brother, and he's a magician.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And, yeah, I mean it's funny.
Yeah.
Michael Cera was like his son.
Okay.
and
Community. I'm thinking of Community.
yeah, communities where
Everybody hates
Chevy Chase
He's,
because
like
he's a
dick.
racist.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Everybody hates his guts.
It just that was because that was the other one, because obviously him and Bill Murray hate each other.
Yeah.
Of like the whole Caddyshack thing, the fact, like the argument that what it took to have them do that scene together.
Yeah.
Because they just fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
Sounds like everybody hates Chevy Chase.
Uh-huh.
It was like, well, maybe he's just misunderstood. It's like, no, everybody fucking hates him.
Yeah.
So he's got to be a piece of shit.
He seems like a prick everywhere. Yeah,
I mean,
everything
got to
he
be a
does.
piece of shit.
Yeah. Because nobody has said one nice thing about him.
Well, now I like the Bill Murray thing of like whatever that people trying to scream at him for dating that girl.
Oh, yeah.
That milkshake girl or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's so gross. It was like he was grooming her. It's like, she's fucking 40.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah. It's not as disgusting as Al Pacino knocking up his 20-year-old wife.
It's like this.
Yeah.
It's a full-grown woman.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
What do you?
It's not that. It's weird because there's a huge age gap, but still.
But it's still.
Yeah, she's 40. She's not 21.
Yeah. I think you're thinking that fucking milkshake song came out more recent than it did.
Yeah, exactly. It did not.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Starsky and Hutch was the first movie I watched Jason Bateman in.
Oh, okay.
Plays
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn's like assistant or whatever. Yeah. Because I think they came out like back-to-back years.
I fucking love that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Like people, that was another one that like people show, oh, this movie, and it's like, it is funny as fuck.
Oh, it's funnier than hell. Oh, funnier than hell.
Just that whole fucking scene with the dragons.
Yes.
Then they cut right to the captain watching it on the video.
Give me an angry one. Ooh,
two
scary.
dragons.
Yeah, two dragons. The towels. He's got they got the hand towels around their waist. The normal towels are up there.
They're interviewing that girl and she just starts getting naked.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
What's your sign?
That was cocaine.
Yeah.
I thought it was coke. She thought it was coke. She thought it was coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did I watch? I watched the first Reacher movie again the other day. It's still a good movie, even though, like, knowing now that Tom Cruise should have never had that fucking role.
No.
But he's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's a good
Still
movie.
fucking
Both
Tom
of them
Cruise.
are good. I still like both of them. The trailer for his new Mission Impossible looks sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It looks awesome, and I'm very excited for that one.
And I watched Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because I've been on a Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. I haven't watched World's End again. It's okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
It's just
okay.
It's the worst of the three.
Yeah.
Because you can take Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and you could probably 1, 2 either way. Okay. I'm more of a Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Guy I like Shaun of the Dead. Yeah.
But it's not like the gap is not that big.
No, it's not. No, they're both very funny.
And then that's why I heard somebody go ranking those movies and they had World's End as number 1. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's not even.
Yeah. Not even close.
Not even close. Now Shaun of the Dead, the whole fucking Queen song comes on and they hit the guy with the beat of it. I was telling my brother, still in the Hot Fuzz thing is when they shoot the priest and he just goes, Jesus Christ.
The Hot Fuzz one's fucking funny. It's very funny. The one of mine that I watched was it's new. What did I watch that was new? I started the Witcher season 3.
Oh,
it's out. It's
Cavill
good.
in it? Or
yeah,
no?
He's in this one.
Okay.
Now the part 2, I don't think he's in.
He won't be in it.
No. So I haven't finished it. I'm interested to see if they kill him off or if he just doesn't come back or. Yeah.
Didn't the other Helmsworth or something like that's supposed to do it?
Yeah. Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was back on the Hot Fuzz thing. Is the cameo shit? Obviously, with Kate Winslet playing his girlfriend that you can't. Just got a mask on. There's another cameo in there that I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
When he gets stabbed in the hand by Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
In those clips, that's Peter Jackson.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He loved Shaun of the Dead.
So he
goes, hey, I happen to be in town. You guys shoot you may do a cameo? Yep. And they're like, well, he can play Santa that stabs him.
That's funny. And then to turn around and Simon Pegg's at all the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah.
It's funny. Just him goofy as shit, and then those, funny stuff.
That was like I seen an interview with him. They were asking, "Hey, you ever gonna do a Shaun of the Dead 2 or a Hot Fuzz 2?" He's like, "No,
yeah."
He goes, "Hot Fuzz was the sequel to Shaun of the Dead, and World's End was the sequel to Hot Fuzz."
Yeah, did you not get that?
It's called a Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah,
that's 3. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Now I like him doing other stuff because Nick
Frost.
Yeah, Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
just all his shit in Shaun of the Dead that he knows how to kill him, but just keeps doing stupid fucking shit like there's not zombies around.
He starts like the jukebox where he's like doing the jukebox
slot machine.
Slot machine. That's what it was.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You're making noise, man. Yeah.
That and him and Hot Fuzz was fucking.
Yes.
When he goes, that makes sense. The older guy fingered her. There's nothing funny than going, "Did you hook up with that?" "Nah, I fingered her."
Yeah.
Nothing like a good finger story. Good fingering.
Good fingering.
Yeah, shit. That was the other thing too. Of now the Reds lost last night.
Yeah.
It at the time they'd won 16 out of 20 games.
Yeah,
and it ended up being like 18 out of 22 or whatever it was. So, but it was 16 to 20 at the time. So in the last month, they'd lost 4 games.
Yeah.
And my one employee went to 2 Reds games.
Both
and
of
they
them were
lost. It's like
that's funny.
They won 12 in a fucking row,
yeah.
and you went and they lost, and then you went a week later and they won.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, "Stop fucking going," because
you ruined it.
They lost the game that he went to, then they won 7 in a row, and then they fucking lost again.
Stop going. That's funny, though. That's funny, though.
Watch him lose fucking twice. Like, all right.
My mom's husband has never been to a professional event and watched his team win.
Really?
Yeah. He's been to like 8 Cubs games, like 3 Seahawks games, but he's 4 or 5 Buckeyes games. Hasn't watched him win.
Ohio State's 500 in games that I've went to. The one being a big one when they lost to Michigan State when they should have won the national championship.
Yeah.
Like
that year,
that was fucking terrible.
Yeah, or junior year. Yeah, awful.
Nah, this is before you were born. This is in the 90s.
Oh, that
was
in
the John Cooper, where it was still there was no BCS or whatever.
Yeah,
and it was actually a year that they actually beat Michigan and then got beat by Michigan State the week before. Michigan State, all they did was kick field goals.
Yeah,
it's like, all right.
I watched Carlos Hyde's senior year. I watched them lose in the Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis, Michigan State.
Oh, okay.
So Urban's second year there.
Yeah.
Watched them lose there. But anyway, that's the only loss I've watched at Ohio State game. Big one.
I mostly watch the Reds win.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
Now, granted, I don't go to a lot of games anymore, but. And actually, I will not go if I'm not in a suite. I'm not fucking going.
Yeah.
That's just.
That's a good point.
I got a little spoiled there for a little bit where I was only going to suites.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna sit down in there with the peasants? Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing?
I'm better than you.
Probably not going to an NFL game because they're like fucking $35,000 a game.
Yeah. Jesus. So expensive.
But it's such a better product on TV anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I can sit in my house and not.
Yeah, but the atmosphere. I've been to fucking games before. I'd rather be able to just watch it.
Yep.
I don't want to go to I'm getting concerned on the Bengals side of it now because the AFC is so fucking good. Of like, you're like, Burrow will get his like fucking Willie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Willie.
What are you talking about?
The AFC just keeps getting tougher.
It's like they might not make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's like, Ravens are the Ravens and the Steelers are the Steelers. And if you don't think the Browns are going to be any fucking good,
yeah, they're going to be better.
They're going to win 8 games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they're going to be way better.
Now the Jets are really good.
Yeah.
The Bills are really good.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are really good.
Yeah.
The whole fucking West is pretty good.
Yeah. And then, then you have like the South is the South.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is the best team right there right now. Yeah.
But it's like, everybody talking about it is like, dude, no, that like, this could be that whole Andy Dalton era of like, hey, we gotta like, now, I think they're obviously winning playoff games and stuff. But like, you might get 10, 11 wins and not make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Whew. It is stacked.
Yeah.
Very stacked.
That's what like Sean Payton comes in with Russell Wilson, like, and then it keeps happening with the AFC going, yeah, you guys are going to be good.
Yeah.
But you're with the fucking Chiefs and the Chargers. You're battling for a wild card spot.
Basically.
Good fucking luck.
Exactly. I mean, that's, we have to win at least like 12 games to be considered anything. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. It's fun, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Like we haven't won.
On the NFC side, it's like,
dude, I just won 8 wins. We haven't had 8 wins in 7 years.
Basically, haven't had 8 wins since the fucking Super Bowl?
Yes. Have not had 8 wins since the Super Bowl. 6 wins is the max.
That was an interesting thing. I can't remember. I think it was Lombardi was on McAfee yesterday, and he was talking about that of like him. They asked him about Russell Wilson being able to bounce back or whatever, and he talking about it. You just don't know because when quarterbacks can just fall off a cliff as they get older.
Yeah,
and it's his thing is Russell Wilson's running left and right.
Mm-hmm.
When he was playing really well, like most quarterbacks do, they climb the pocket.
Yeah.
And complete passes.
Mm-hmm.
He says, so now you see his per completion going down to like 6 yards instead of like the 11 yards. He goes, that's climbing the pocket as opposed to 6 yards. Now you just, as soon as something happens, you just
bail. Mm-hmm.
He goes, you just don't know if he can still do this.
Yeah.
But the one thing he said that was interesting was, he goes, but he's not Sean Payton's quarterback. Sean Payton didn't fucking pick him.
Yeah.
He has no ties to him. And he goes, I don't think Sean Payton's got a problem fucking benching him.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not playing well. We're 4 games in. Get the fuck on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that statement because that's been the thing since they were talking about, going after trading for Sean Payton was, he doesn't care. He wants to win football games.
And, usually you can say, well, ownership's going to, well, they traded fucking picks away to get that fucking coach, too.
Yeah.
And he's going to be there longer than Russell Wilson's going to be there because as soon as they can cut him, they're cutting him.
For sure.
But, I mean, how would that be?
Yeah.
If you're 4 games in and go, get the fuck down.
Yep.
But with your defense, Sean Payton just has to do a little bit and you're going to win 8.
Yeah.
I mean, even when they had to get rid of their whole fucking team in New Orleans,
they still
won 10 games.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
with Noodle Arm. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you should be excited.
I am excited.
I think you'll finish second in the West. I really do.
I do too.
Because I don't believe in the Chargers. Go fuck yourself.
And then with the Raiders not having a quarterback,
Justin Herbert and Josh Allen are the 2 greatest quarterbacks ever to play the game. But you'd think between the 2 of them, they've won like 9 Super Bowls.
Yeah, exactly. You'd think.
It's like, what the fuck are we talking
Only
about?
Only one
here?
of them has made it to the playoffs more than once.
Yeah. Or once.
Yeah, that's what.
You said more than once.
Well, Herbert made it once this year.
Did they make it this year?
Jacksonville came back and beat them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
20 down 27-0.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So one of them has made it more than once of those 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But boy, they get talked about like it's fucking something.
When you can throw the ball far, you get talked about.
Yeah. It's like, well, do something.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I did like, and I know we're getting a little long-winded here, but we got into football, is I just had this thought as a Bengals fan.
Mm-hmm.
Being in a position, now it is totally against anything they would ever do because it's just not what the Bengals does.
Yeah.
5-6 games in, now you're getting to the trade deadline, and the Rams are fucking garbage.
You gonna trade for Aaron Donald?
Think about that.
No, that would be pretty sweet.
I mean,
that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, that is not something the Bengals do whatsoever, but it would. But that'd make some shit up.
Kind of be, here you go, like we're making a run.
Aaron Donald will be traded, I think, at this trade deadline.
Because they got nothing. He's the only one that can get him anything.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a 5th round pick and they're going to take the salary. That's
it. Yeah.
Same thing you did with Von Miller. You just, hey, we'll take the salary. We'll give you here's some low picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll happen.
Because Matthew Stafford ain't going to play. Cooper Kupp's coming off an injury.
Fucking Eagles trade for his ass. What's fucking Eagles trade for his ass?
100%.
100%. Howie Roseman will definitely do that.
You're from Pennsylvania. I know you're from Pittsburgh, but
yep. Yeah.
But that was the other thing of like they just mentioned it on the show, but Pac-Man got excited. Maybe DeAndre Hopkins to Cincinnati. Of like, Jesus Christ. I mean, that would be awesome.
Awesome, but let's be
come
real
on.
here. Yeah.
Why are you even talking about this?
Yeah, that's not happening.
The fact that he keeps getting rumored, I don't like. Why would you go to fucking New England?
I don't know.
Why would you do that if you were him?
I don't know.
Like if you had a choice between New England or Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore. I mean, like they have a better option.
Yeah.
The Chiefs really want him. They don't have any money.
Yeah.
So good luck. Unless you're going to play for $4 million. But I don't think you do.
I don't think you do. And I think you want yours because you're 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey, we're 4 or 5 weeks away from big time football talk.
Exciting.
Boom, baby.
Boom.
We'll come back next week with more shit we hate.
Yeah.
Because I got a whole list. I'll start writing it down. And
and he's going to go
a lot of problems with you people. All right, man.
WideSide.